Now, we will discuss about clocked SR flip-flop. In the last class, we have discussed about a normal SR flip-flop. Now, we will discuss about clocked SR flip-flop. What is the difference between a normal SR flip-flop and clocked SR flip-flop? That we should know. So, in normal SR flip-flop, if you want to set the output 1, that is, if you want to set the flip-flop, that is output 1, the set input has to be made 1. And the output is set or output remains 1 as long as the input S is present. When the set input S is 1, output is 1. This 1 will be there as long as the input set equals 1. In order to change the output state, you had to change the state input S. You have to keep S is equal to 0. Then output goes to reset. So, in normal SR flip-flop, to set the output, S is made 1, R is made 0. In order to reset the flip-flop, S has to be made 0, R has to be made 1. So, since the output remains in the set state itself as long as the input S is present, this is somewhat disadvantage because we want to store the information only for a particular time, and the information stored must be a continuous. Once the information is stored, it has to be restored by itself. So this is achieved by a clock pulse. So this is a simple circuit of clocked SR flip-flop in which the circuit is almost same to normal flip-flop, but there are 3 inputs. One input is called set input, another input is called reset input, and the input of one NAND gate is connected to the input of the next NAND gate and connected to a single input known as clock input pulse. This is a clock input pulse. So there are 3 inputs, input A, input B and clock input pulse. And there are 2 outputs, Qn and Qn bar, previous state outputs. Qn plus 1, Qn plus 1 bar are the next state or final state output. That is the output we are obtaining when the inputs are applied. The previous state outputs are the Q1 and Qn and Qn bar. These are the outputs when no inputs are applied. Now let us study how this clocked SR flip-flop works. See, first I will consider the case when there is no clock pulse. When there is no clock pulse, that is clock pulse is 0. So when the clock pulse is 0, this 0 is applied to both the NAND gate. We know that if any one of the input is 0, output is 1. This output is also 1. Then this output Qn bar is taken as the input for this gate, and this output Qn is taken as the input for this gate. Now the inputs for this NAND gate are 1 and Qn bar. Therefore the final output Qn is equal to 1 into Qn bar, which is equal to Qn bar to the whole bar. That is Qn plus 1 is equal to 1 into Qn bar whole bar, which is equal to 1 into Qn bar is Qn bar itself whole bar, which is equal to Qn itself. Similarly, Qn plus 1 bar is equal to Qn plus 1 bar is equal to, see, from here you are getting Qn. Since the clock pulse input is 0, output of this NAND gate is 1. 1 and Qn are the inputs for this gate. 1 into Qn is Qn. Output of this is 1 into Qn to the bar. Therefore, Qn plus 1 is 1 into Qn to the bar. So 1 into Qn is Qn itself, whole bar, which is equal to Qn bar. So one output is Qn, another output is Qn bar. So when the output remains as Qn and Qn bar, it is called memory element. Therefore, when the clock pulse is not present, that is when the clock pulse is 0, whatever may be the inputs S and R, even S equals 0 or S equals 1, 1 into 0, 0 complementary 1. And also even when B equals 1 or B equals 0, since this one of the input is 0, the output is 1. Therefore, whatever may be the input A and B, when the clock pulse is 0, whatever may be the input A and B, Qn plus 1 remains as Qn, and Qn plus 1 bar remains as Qn bar. Therefore, output Qn plus 1 is Qn. This is Qn bar. That means it remains in the previous state. This is called memory element. Therefore, when there is no clock pulse, the clocked SR flip-flop acts as a memory element and it functions like a normal SR flip-flop. Now let us consider when the clock pulse is present for all the 4 possible inputs 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 are the 4 possible inputs, and let clock pulse are present. Logic 1 represents positive clock pulse, that is clock pulse is present. Now let us consider this case 0, 0 and 1. When clock pulse is 1, if the input A is 0, 1 into 0, 0 complementary 1. Again when the clock pulse is 1, but input B is 0, 1 into 0 is 0 complementary 1. Since 1 and 1 are the outputs of these two gates, 1 into Qn bar and 1 into Qn output remains in the previous state. Therefore, even with the clock pulse, when inputs A equals 0, B equals 0, outputs are Qn and Qn bar. Therefore, it acts like a memory element. Now, consider the case 0 and 1. When this input A is also called set input, the input B is also called reset input. When the set input equals 0, when the reset input is equal to 1. When the set input A S is equal to 0, 0 into 1, clock pulse is present, 0 into 1 is 0, complementary 1. Clock pulse is 1, set input B, reset input is 1. 1 into 1, 1, complementary 0. This goes to 0. Then what are the outputs? This Qn plus 1 is equal to 1 into Qn bar to the bar. Therefore, when A is equal to 0, B equals 1, and when clock input is present, Qn plus 1 is equal to, 1 into Qn bar are the inputs. Therefore, output Qn plus 1 is 1 into Qn bar to the bar. 1 into Qn bar to the bar, which is Qn bar to the bar is Qn itself. Come to this. This is 0. 0 into Qn is 0. Output is 1. Therefore, Qn plus 1 bar output is equal to 0 into Qn bar to the bar. Therefore, Qn plus 1 bar is equal to 0 into Qn to the bar. 0 into anything is 0 bar. 0 bar is 1. And we know that if Qn plus 1 bar is 1, what should be Qn plus 1? It should be opposite to this, complementary to this. Therefore, this Qn goes to 0. Thus, When the clock pulse is present, when S equals 0, R equals 1, the output is 0 and this output is 1. Consider the next case. When A equals 1, B equals 0 and clock pulse is present. When A equals 1 means A equals 1, clock pulse is 1, 1 into 1, 1, complementary 0, this goes to 0. B equals 0, 1 into 0, 0, complementary 1, so this goes to 1. Input of this gates 0 and Qn bar. Input for this gates Qn and 1. Therefore, output of this gate is 0 into Qn bar is 0, complementary is 1. Therefore, Qn plus 1 is equal to 0 into Qn bar to the bar, which is equal to 0 bar equals 1. And Qn plus 1 bar becomes equal to Qn plus bar 1 equals C. Output Qn plus 1 bar equals, what are the inputs? Qn and 1 are the input. 1 into Qn, complementary is Qn bar. Therefore, this is 1 into Qn bar whole bar, which is equal to Qn bar itself. And we know that if Qn plus 1 is 1, what it should be Qn plus 1 bar? It should be 0. Therefore, it is 0. So, when clock pulse is present, when A equals 1, that is set input is 1, reset input is 0, you get output set. Qn plus 1 is 1, this is 0. When both are 1 and 1, the fourth case, when A equals 1, B is also equal to 1, clock pulse is also equal to 1. Let us see what happens. This is also 1, this is also 1, this is also 1. 1 into 1, 1, complementary 0. 1 into 1, complementary 0. If any one of the input is 0, the output is 1. If any one of the input is 0, output is 1. Both outputs are 1 and 1. It is illegal. Therefore, the fourth state, when A equals 1, B equals 1, clock pulse is present, it is illegal. And this illegal state is not used. Why this is very important? You see, when clock pulse is present, here see this, when clock pulse is present, when set input is 1, reset input is 0, output is 1, that is output is set. So, here see this, clock pulse remains constant up to this duration. After that it becomes 0. So, when the set input is 1, when the reset input is 0, and when the clock pulse is 1, this clock pulse remains 1 for this time duration. Then output is set. After that what happens? This clock enters. Clocks becomes 0. Once the clocks become 0, the output goes to initial condition, previous state. Next, again during this pulse, it goes to set. And during this duration, since clock pulse is 0, it goes to previous state. Therefore, the output is set. Output remains in a set position 1 with a period equal to the period of this pulse. In the normal flip-flop, there is no duration of the pulse. Pulse is not present. Therefore, it remains 1 as long as the input is present. Here, even when the inputs are present, only during this period, the output is set. When the clock pulse becomes 0, output goes to the previous state, that is Qn and Qn bar. This is the advantage of clocked for the SR flip-flop. Thank you.